In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to explain why Speed Circuit still matters and why old games are still great and you need to give them a try. We're going to take a look at this one here today on Legendary Tactics.
Well, let's get down to it, Neil. Speed Circuit.
Speed Circuit.
What do we got here?
Now,
Sports Illustrated.
Sports Illustrated
Really
games.
Nice.
Yes. This was a series of games that Avalon Hill bought from Sports Illustrated. It included games like Regatta and so a few other games. But this was one that I was really interested in. I specifically chose it because when I was reading about it, they said this is, to this day, perhaps the most accurate simulation of F1 racing available in the marketplace. Well, not available, it's out of print.
Right,
but
it was at the time.
At the time, but even now, it's still highly regarded as a simulation. Now, the components are not much. You can see here, luckily we've got a white pad here to highlight the cars. They're little metal cars, which are kind of cool.
There's a lot of cars, actually.
Yeah, they had some bonus cars, I guess, that were included. The person who sold me the game got a few extras, and then he actually made these flatter versions of it. So check it. You got to check out this board, though. This is
the board's
awesome.
The pièce de résistance here.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh, it looks huge.
Yes, well, it's it's multiple boards, but check out the color scheme. Oh man. That is
sharp.
70s.
Yeah.
Right there.
Can you say? So 4 boards across.
Yes. I think it's like this.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So now the neat thing about the boards is when you're racing around, and this is the thing, you got these little things. If you can get in these sort of areas, you can speed ahead a lot faster.
Yeah. Okay.
What's neat about it, though, is on the performance chart, you actually track what you're doing, whether you're speeding up, slowing down, whether you're accelerating, or you hit your top speed or whatever. You push the limits, and sometimes when you do certain actions, you're going to cause wear and tear to your vehicle. Right. So anyway, you got to balance all of that and race around the track and win the race. Okay. Basically.
So you win the race.
Even though it only has these are 2 tracks overlaid on the one thing. They did come out with some other tracks, but they're apparently so expensive to get. They're like they're really in the hundreds of dollars just for a few different maps. Yeah.
Oh my.
But
can you run the blue or the orange?
Yes, you pick one of the tracks, and you would run that.
Okay.
There's very little chance. There are some dice here, but they're really just if you are trying to push the limit on a certain maneuver or whatever. The rest of it, there's very little luck. Oh. And it's all about your skill in getting around the track, maneuvering around the other cars, all that stuff, figuring out when to speed up, when to slow down. As I said, one of the best simulations out there for F1 racing, even to this day.
To this day.
So Speed Circuit still matters out there.
Right.
And you need to give it a play. Now, I'll mention one last thing.
Yes.
The person who sold me this game actually connected me with a link to a very, very, very old computer program, essentially, that will simulate this game and even give you an AI to play against.
Really?
And it's really old. I had to go into Windows and allow it to go back to like Windows 95 and make it compatible. Wow. Whatever. It's very old, but it works.
It works.
It still works. And so I'll put the link for that in the description so you can check it out. Because if you want to give this a try, you can give it a try digitally if that's cool.
Right.
And even play against an AI. So,
so good.
Yeah. So, but in terms of simulation value, Speed Circuit is still great. It's a very playable game, simple rules. The rules are just over here. There's only a couple pages, right? So it's not much to it. And you can get out there and feel what it's like to race an F1 car. And that's why I think this game still matters.
So good. And under 5 minutes.
Yeah. Awesome. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any memories about this game or any comments or anything cool to say, please put it in the comments section below. Until next time, get out there,
get gaming,
and be legendary.